The reign of Emperor Qianlong of the Qing dynasty in China is known for its lavish lifestyle and decadent court culture. Among the many intrigues and scandals that took place during this period, one story stands out: the shocking life of Qianlong's male concubine. In a society where homosexuality was condemned, the existence of a male concubine in the imperial court was a taboo topic. However, the story of Qianlong's male concubine is one of the most intriguing and scandalous tales of the Qing dynasty. The male concubine in question was named Xiaoduanzi, who was introduced to the emperor by his own father. Xiaoduanzi's beauty and talent quickly caught the attention of Qianlong, who made him his personal favorite and bestowed upon him the highest honor of being a male concubine. Despite the cultural and societal norms that dictated the emperor's relationship with Xiaoduanzi, the two formed a deep and intimate bond that lasted for many years. Xiaoduanzi's influence over the emperor and the court was so significant that he even held the power to make political decisions and influence the governance of the empire. However, their relationship was not without its controversies and intrigues. Xiaoduanzi was constantly challenged by the other court officials who saw him as a threat to their own power and position. The story of Qianlong's male concubine is a tale of love, power, and scandal that sheds light on the complexities of imperial court life in Qing dynasty China. Unveiling the forbidden secrets: the life of Qianlong's male concubine. Qianlong, the fourth emperor of the Qing dynasty in China, had a notorious reputation for his love for women. However, what is lesser known is that Qianlong also kept a number of male concubines in his harem. One of these concubines, whose name is not known to history, lived a life shrouded in secrecy and forbidden secrets. The male concubine entered the imperial harem at a young age, probably around the age of 14 or 15, and caught the emperor's attention soon after. He was known for his good looks and gentle demeanor, which appealed to Qianlong's refined tastes. Over time, the emperor grew increasingly fond of his male concubine, elevating him to a position of great power and privilege within the harem. Breaking barriers: the shocking tale of a male concubine in China's imperial court. In the opulent and tightly controlled world of China's imperial court, where power, prestige, and beauty reigned supreme, there existed a little-known but highly coveted position that was the envy of many: that of the male concubine. The male concubine, or tongji in Chinese, was a young man selected from the common populace and groomed to become a plaything for the emperor and his male courtiers. These men were prized for their youth, beauty, and sexual prowess, and were treated like prized possessions, kept in luxurious quarters and adorned with fine clothing and jewelry. For many, the life of a male concubine was a dream come true, a chance to escape poverty and obscurity and enter the highest echelons of society. But for others, it was a nightmare of abuse, exploitation, and isolation, as they were forced to serve the whims and desires of their powerful patrons. Uncovering the hidden history: the life of Qianlong's controversial male concubine. The reign of Emperor Qianlong in 18th century China was marked by opulence, cultural refinement, and political stability. However, behind the grandeur of the imperial palace, there existed a complex system of power dynamics and social hierarchies that determined the fates of many individuals. Among these individuals was a man named Dihai, who rose to become one of Qianlong's most controversial male concubines. Dihai's life is shrouded in mystery, and his story has only recently begun to be uncovered by historians. Born in the mid-1700s, Dihai was from a poor family in the province of Shandong. As a young man, he caught the eye of the imperial court and was selected to be a eunuch, a castrated male servant who served in the palace. Dihai's rise to power was swift, and he quickly caught the attention of Qianlong, who was known for his interest in male companionship. In 1769, Dihai became one of Qianlong's male concubines, a position that was highly coveted in the imperial court. As a concubine, Dihai was granted a lavish lifestyle, with access to luxurious clothing, food, and accommodations. Beyond tradition, the scandalous life of a male concubine in the Qing dynasty The Qing dynasty of China, which lasted from 1644 to 1912, was a period of great political and cultural change. It was also a time when the lives of men and women were strictly regulated by Confucian norms, and the idea of male concubines was considered taboo. However, there were a few who dared to challenge these norms and live scandalous lives as male concubines. One such man was Liang Shenyi, who was born in 1745 in Fujian province. Liang Shenyi was known for his good looks and charm, and he caught the attention of a wealthy merchant who took him as his male concubine. Liang Shenyi soon became the talk of the town, with many women and men vying for his attention. Liang Shenyi was not content with being a mere concubine, however. He longed for a life of luxury and power, and he used his charisma and wit to manipulate his lover and gain access to his wealth. Liang Shenyi began to entertain high-ranking officials and even the emperor himself, using his charm to win their favor and secure his own position. The Untold Story: Qianlong's male concubine and the taboos of imperial China. During the Qing dynasty, Emperor Qianlong of China was known to have male concubines, which was a practice that was common among the imperial elite. However, despite the acceptance of homosexuality among the upper class, there were still taboos surrounding the relationships between male concubines and their emperors. One of the main taboos was that the male concubines were not allowed to engage in sexual activities with anyone else other than the emperor. This was seen as a way to ensure the purity and exclusivity of the emperor's relationships with his male concubines, as well as to prevent the spread of sexually transmitted diseases. Any male concubine who broke this taboo would face severe punishment, such as castration or even execution. As we come to the end of our exploration of the shocking life of Qianlong's male concubine, we are left with a deep sense of intrigue and curiosity. Through the lens of history, we have glimpsed into a world of power, politics, and desire that was both fascinating and perplexing. The life of Qianlong's male concubine reminds us that human sexuality is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that has been present throughout history and across cultures. Despite the societal norms and taboos that have attempted to suppress or regulate it, sexual desire continues to exist and shape our lives in countless ways. Perhaps the most valuable lesson we can take from this story is the importance of compassion and understanding towards those whose experiences may differ from our own. As we move forward into an increasingly diverse and interconnected world, it is essential that we cultivate empathy and respect for all people, regardless of their background or identity. So let us continue to learn, grow, and expand our horizons as we seek to uncover the fascinating and often shocking realities of the human experience. So that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to get all the latest updates.